Have you ever been surprised by some major injustice in the world to such an extent that you really feel you have to do something about it? Well, it was November 2011. I was at 8 Canada Square, the headquarters of HSBC in Canary Wharf. I was in the tower, level 41, in a meeting room, a very grey meeting room, waiting. In walks David. He's tall, dark hair, dark suit, very pale complexion. Handsome looking bloke. Steve, the board have made their decision. And there's no going back. There's nothing you can say to change our mind. Your idea of giving financial freedom to people is just ridiculous. We can make far more money from having people in financial slavery. So what we're going to do instead, we're going to focus on debt. We're going to spend the marketing budget on debt. And we're going to lay off all the financial advisors. In fact, all the banks are doing it. So there'll be over 10,000 financial advisors across the industry lose their jobs, and 95% of the population, that will put them into financial slavery. That's where we make our money. There'll be no or little wage increases for the next 10 years, so the corporations, big corporations, they will profit from that, and the institutional bankers will therefore profit because they get the profits from the corporations. So institutional bank, retail bank, we all make money. We can all pay shareholders big dividends, and we can pay ourselves great bonuses. If you don't like it, you can go. Regardless of what you've done in past years, we're not interested. This is what we're doing. Decision's final. If you think you can make it in the outside world, in the real world, without your title of Head of Investments at HSBC, go ahead, see how you do. So it was November 2013 at Wesham, which is a small village outside Blackpool in the northwest of England. I was in a millionaire's kitchen, Gary's. And Gary, let's say he likes fine dining, if you know what I mean. Gary, I have something to tell you. I have to pack it in of being your financial advisor. You're my 18th customer in 18 months. And I can't make any money at that. You know, the money's run out. And as soon as the money ran out, so did the missus. Steve, I can't believe it. You're a financial advisor. You can't even give yourself financial advice. What sort of advisor are you? Could it get any worse? See, what I've learnt is that you exchange your time for money as an employee, but also self-employed when you're seeing clients on a one-by-one basis. And you're never going to get rich at that because your time's limited, therefore your money's limited. Would you agree, yes or no? So, it's now July 2017, and I'm walking in Bishop's Monkton, just outside Harrogate in the countryside, with my friend and business advisor, Carlos. He looks like the face from the A-Team. Carlos, I can't believe it. I've gone part-time now with my financial advising. I'm still seeing the odd clients. But on top of that, what I'm doing is now, I'm a director of Academy of Life Planning, Asset Recovery Network, Workplace Pensions Direct, the Blair Project, I Buy to Give, Conscious Networking. I'm an ambassador for transparency. I'm a leader of the Market Integrity team, the Transparency Task Force. I'm a participant on their Scams and Scandals team, their Social Responsible team, their Costs and Charges team. I'm doing all this stuff and I'm no better off financially. I can't do any more, Carlos. Steve, you're forgetting something. Remember who you are. You're not just a great financial planner and a great life planner, you're also a great business planner. Look at the billions of pounds you made in profits for the banks when you were helping their customers. Can't you do that on yourself? Yeah. So it's now November in 2017. I'm at the Hotel Novotel in Leeds at Stand and Deliver, Andy Harrington's public speaking seminar. And I'm literally blown away by this. It's another face look-alike. And he looks at me from the stage and he says to me, don't exchange your time for money. Exchange your know-how. Exchange your know-how. You see, know-how is unlimited. And when you exchange your know-how for time, then your time is unlimited. Would you agree, yes or no? The thing was, how much would it cost? Well, Public Speakers University, Professional Speakers Academy, and the elite member of Professional Speakers Academy, that would be £25,000 investment in myself. Not only that, I'd need to be a great author if I was to get my message out on a one-to-many basis. I didn't just want to be an ordinary author, but a really good one. How much would the training cost? Another £25,000. £50,000. How much have I got? I've got a pension pot. How much is in that? £50,000. But that's my financial security. That's my future. What should I do? What would you do? Well, this is what I did. I went ahead and I produced a business model that translated my services, the game plan, delivering one-to-one escape from financial slavery to financial freedom, and I made it into a product that I could deliver on a mass scale to masses, online training courses and at events, huge events on a one-to-many basis. So now I run my own events here in the UK. Not only that, I'm invited to speak at multi-speaker events around the world. Not only that, I was even invited to talk to Parliament, to address Lords and MPs as a leader of the market integrity team. I presented my paper in the Houses of Commons in April 2018. My findings are, from the research of codes of conduct across the financial services industry 10 years on since the financial banking crisis, no lessons have been learned. The crisis could happen again. What we need is an all-party parliamentary group on financial stability. They agreed. I was astounded because I'm now a success, an authority, not because, as David put it, a label. I'm not successful as head of investments of HSBC. I'm as successful and influential as Steve Conley. I've made it in the real world. Not only that, I'd also produced my first book, Your Money or Your Life. Unmask the highway robbers. Enjoy wealth in every area of your life. I had the keys to freedom, and I was sharing the keys with a mass populace of indoctrinated citizens. Not only that, but I was exposing the greedy bankers for the greedy bankers they truly were. And because of my influential position as a leader of the market integrity team, an ambassador, a global ambassador for transparency and an advisor in Parliament, the organisers agreed to distribute my book to all financial leaders around the world. You see, as Margaret Mead said, never doubt that a few thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has. So here's the thing, and write this down. Be who you were born to be. Be the change you want to see in the world.